Okay, let's see what we can do here. Double check, make sure YouTube is live because it doesn't like to go live once in a while. All right, welcome back to Hof Bergmann, guys, for episode 6. We are in March of the second year. All of our animals are doing very, very well, and we are ready to rock and roll doing some stuff. So let's check on our animals real quick. Actually, let me check on the cats first. They seem to be growing exponentially lately. All right, they do need some food, so let's go get them some food. Try not to walk too fast because I know it's a little blurry on the screen, so we're just gonna walk normal. And here we go. Anyway, it was a pretty quiet winter. All I did was take care of the brewery, and we have a few things figured out. Figured out how to finally bottle the beer, I believe. I have to go double check on that. I don't remember my private game or this one, but we'll go double check that. Gonna feed our puppy dog, Keisha. And we're going to check on the chickens, which have been busy making babies. I now have a herd of, or a flock of, let's see, 81 chickens. So yeah, they've been busy. They haven't produced a lot of eggs yet today, so we'll have to, watch for that and get some more stuff. Kittens are just about out of puberty, so they'll be making babies here soon. The rabbits are actually doing very, very well. They've also had one group of babies, so they're growing up. The sows are at 6 months old. Reproduction has not started with those, but we're going to let them do that, and then I'm going to sell the old batch as soon as they get to the right age. And let's see, the calves. The Holstein calves are doing, they could use some more food. We'll get some food and slurry to them. No, food and straw to them. And the bull, he's doing just as well. Let's see, Holstein, we're doing well. They haven't had babies yet. They're getting close. So we're gonna have a bunch of babies once we get through this spring. And the goats and sheep are doing well. They could use a little more bales. So let's give it a shot there. And we're gonna be good to go. So let's get all the morning chores done real quick here. And then we'll go check on the brewery and make sure that's still running. I honestly don't remember if it's my private game or this one where I have the bottling figured out. But it took me a while to figure out because there's no directions for this process, so I got it figured out though, by the help of Farmer Klein. So let's go ahead and get the water in there, which they don't take much. And I don't remember if they'll take a full uh, wheelbarrow. No, they don't even need any right now. Okay, so we're gonna leave them to do their thing. And I did bring the extra bag of sorghum that we did last episode. Brought over here. I just need to use the telehandler to lift it up there. So we'll get that in here fairly soon. Double check on the bunny rabbits. Let's see how they're doing. Okay, guys, I gotta pause. I got a phone call. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. It was my mom, and she hasn't been feeling well, so I wanted to make sure she was okay. Anyway, let's see. We're back at the chicken pen. The chickens are doing well. Chickens don't need anything extra, so we're gonna let them go. I was looking at the rabbits, I believe. Where's my rabbits? In the middle of the mess, right here. Rabbits. They are doing well. We're not gonna touch them. All right. So as you can see, I got a bunch of rabbits here. These little teeny tiny guys right here are the babies. So I got a bunch of babies in there. All right, let's go. Okay. Garden, I'm just letting it grow, and I have it selling it. So I have not been able to figure out how to collect it or do anything else. So I'm just going to let it go. Let's go take care of the pigs real quick. Sorry, I'm a little disjointed now that I was interrupted, but that's all right. We'll get there. Oh, they need their poop scooped. So let's get that taken care of. Yeah, piggy. I'll run you over. Yeah, these are the sows, and they are about 3 months from making more babies, so I'm going to let them go and be fat and happy for a little bit. And then once the babies are technically weaned, I will sell the large pigs. Because as you can see, the money went down quite significantly. And that was because of the open-air garden and the field I had to buy. So that took a big chunk of money. Anyway, we will go ahead and get this going. And it's just one of those things. We got to keep going and plugging away. And hopefully I can gain enough interest on this video to keep going for a little while. Unfortunately, as a small YouTuber, I'm trying to figure out what games and things are the best, or what games, applications, processes, that kind of thing are the best to keep the best momentum on the channel. And I know I haven't been streaming a lot, but life has been pretty crazy. Last week, 2 of my close family friends passed away, so I had that to deal with, and I've just been really, really out of it. I don't know what it is. I'm just not myself, as you can say. So we're getting there, slow but sure. I haven't been feeling 100% either, so I've been dealing with a little bit of what do you call it? Not really depression, just not kind of down the dumps a little bit. Nothing major, but we will get it taken care of. All right. And as for my mom, she's 85, so I'm keeping a pretty close eye on her. She's got a lot of health issues, so we're keeping a close eye, making sure she doesn't need anything, so that's why I took the phone call. And I swear she has radar. Absolutely swear she has radar, because every time I pick up the controller or something to do a stream, she calls. It's just funny how she does it. Alright, let's go check on my cows, get that done. And they could use a little bit of poop scooping going, so we'll get that done. And I'm not going to be one of the farmers that has to wash their equipment after every time they use it. On a farm, you don't do that kind of thing, at least not on the farms I've ever seen. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys, just 1 second. I gotta clear my throat. Sorry about that. Okay, now hopefully it'll behave itself. Allergies have been horrible this year because of a lot of smoke coming up from the Canada wildfires. So we got that cleaned up, and I'll check their straw level, make sure they have enough straw. And then we'll go over our fields real quick, make sure we've got everything taken care of there. And I don't have TMR right now for the cows, I don't believe. I will double check and make sure that's right before I firmly say that. And then I will check and make sure I can either make it or I have it in the processor. Oops, close our gate. Okay, let's check their straw and feed levels. Cows, where are you at? There you are, hiding in the middle. We have straws down a little bit, not too bad. They could use either some silage and hay or some TMR. So let's go check and see if I have any stuff in the TMR mixer. I I don't remember what I have on here. It's been a little bit since I played, so I'm gonna have to go check it out. All right. Excuse the really loud, noisy thing. I only have 6,000, so I'll give them the hay for now and let that keep chugging away, and just to keep them in feed. And then we actually have that chugging away making TMR, so we'll be pretty good. All right, so let's give them these hay bales that are here. And, you know, I'm not going to worry about being 100% real. Since when have I ever done that in one of my series? We'll just give them a hay bale, if it'll take it this way. Yes, it will. Good. Oh, are you full already? You are. Okay. Well, then we'll take our hay bale back. Whoops. My lumberjack program has changed. It used to be a double tap on Alt to get it to hold and, you know, stay on. And now that function doesn't work. I don't know if he changed it or something. I'm not quite sure. Or if I have a mod that's conflicting somewhere. No idea. Alright, so the animals are taken care of. Let's go look at their fields real quick. Make sure they're not laden with weeds or something. Because again, I have all barley growing here. And that's good. We got perfect mix of nitrogen and pH, so we're good there. And the weeds are taken care of. I'm going to speed up just a little bit so I can run and get this done, work on to other things. Another field of barley, going very, very well. pH value's okay, but I can't lime it at this point, so we're just going to let it go. And our last field of barley is perfect, so we'll just let them go. And it won't be until August or so that I get to harvest this. So I'm just going to let it go and maybe give it another layer of fertilization, if I can say the word. And we do have some grass ready to go here. So I have some more hay and silage that I can make out of this. So I'll probably go half and half the field silage, half the field hay, just to make sure I get enough of a mix here. And let's run over here, just double check on the silage. I think the silage is doing very, very well. You know, I don't even have to be by the noisy thing. Let me just check my production screen, like a smart farmer would. Alright, so where is my mixer? Silage production. Okay, so the silage production that's in the game is not working at the moment because it only takes chaff. And I don't believe it'll take silage in those, or I mean, grass or anything to make it. It has to be like the corn chaff. So that's why I'm not using that. Let's see. Gristmill, beer. Don't want beer right now. Okay, so we're getting low on mineral feed, but that's not so bad. Oh, numbers just dropped. Okay, so I need to get some more mineral feed and some more straw in there, and we should be good to go there. Let's take care of that. I need to order mineral feed. I think my purchase point is right over here. I'll reset it just to make sure, since I was working in the garden. Let's get some mineral feed ordered. Pallets. No. Yes, this is where I want to be. Mineral feed. That's silage at mineral feed. We're going to order... let's go 10 pallets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, let's go 5 since my bank balance is so low. I didn't realize I was quite that low. Let's go ahead and see if I have forks for my telehandler. Otherwise, we're just going to strongman it over there. I do not remember if I have forks for my telehandler. Oh boy. Let's see. Front loader tools. Telehandler tools. No, all I have is that. So we're going to get a set of forks for our front loader, or telehandler. And they're just going to be plain Jane pallet forks. Yeah, we'll do that. I need the forks for moving pallets and such. Yes, okay. Alright, let's grab the telehandler out of the barn here. go ahead and do this. Get it taken care of. Get all these pallets moved over to the silage production, get that done. And then we'll get a few bales of straw over there too. I gotta swoop around and grab my forks first. Okay, let's see if we can stack this at least too high to take over to the area. Sometimes my stacking job is horrible, so we'll see how well I can do. I've noticed nobody's come out with the mod from 19 where you can tell what angle your forks were at. That would really be a helpful mod to have. I haven't seen that one come through yet. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have not seen the fork angle or implement angle mod that was in 19 come out yet. Let's see. Okay. Don't tip everything over. There you go. Should we go for 3? Why not? Let's try for 3. I gotta back up just a little bit. I don't like to be that close where I can't see what I'm trying to do and the environment around me. Alright, let's see if we can do this without losing half of it on the way over there. A little bit further forward so it's better balanced. Okay. Let's see. Make sure we don't... Well, tip that one sideways, but that's okay. I'm more worried about losing the stack I have on the forks now that I am running into the pallet. Once I get a little bit of extra money coming in, I'll get more of the mineral feed. I'll get a larger quantity. I just don't... I'm gonna use the extension arm because I don't want to get too close to it because it is ridiculously noisy. Oops. Nope, I won't. Okay. Which one is it? Heck with it. You guys just have to bear with the noise for a second. Come on, let go. There we go. Sorry about that, all that noise. These things are ridiculously loud. Which I know for processes on the farm are, but when you're in a game, it's really, really hard to do anything over top of the noise. Double check this direction. Nobody coming. Sorry guys, my throat is just not behaving today again. Oh, puppy! Durr. Wish you could put a big play yard in for the pups and they would not be all over the place. I'm always running over my dog. Okay, so my sensitivity is all messed up on my controller here, so let me fix that real quick. Let's see, arm sensitivity, where is that menu? Precision farming, always active, blah, blah, blah. Running speed, walking speed. Oh, I didn't know that was in here now. Cool. Super strength. What? Since when is super strength part of the game? I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay. Oh, that's lumberjack. He's fixed it that way now. Okay, so walking speed, that. Okay. Super strength, ton. Distance, normal strength, 3. I'm gonna have to look at this because I didn't know he added this to this menu. I'll look at it later though. We were looking at sensitivity of my arm. Vehicle arm sensitivity. We're gonna drop it down to like 150 because the arm is just crashing into the ground. So we're gonna do it that way. And I did do some changes in the main menu in the program, so that's probably why my sensitivity is all messed up. And I think there's a bunch of smoke in the air again today because my throat is really bothering me. Of course, we're kind of in the middle of harvest season here too. We're wrapping up harvest season, so there's a lot of grain dust in the air. and I'm surrounded by grain fields, like arable grain, like wheat, barley, that kind of thing. I'm surrounded by them. Corn won't be ready for another month or so yet because they have to wait till it basically dies before they can harvest and get the actual corn off. People that are using it as silage are harvesting, but otherwise we're not. A lot of people around here use the silage fermenters so they can use grass and do it that way. What? Man. Alright. Let's try to scoop you up. Throw my forks every which direction, but the direction I want them. Alright, I'm just going to take it one by one instead of trying to stack this again. Get off. Alright, fine. You're going to hitchhike? Let's go. Let's go. Before I lose it. Come on, let go of the pallet. I have it at a weird angle, so it didn't want to let go. Alright, so that's got enough going. Now I just got to get a couple things of straw over here. Blasted that loud. It's loud. Okay, I hear a car. Where is it at? It's not there. Okay. So we're going to take a couple bales out of here. And once I get my harvest done, I will have more bales again. So let's go here, and we're going to spawn 4 bales. Okay. And I'm just going to use the pallet forks, because I don't have bale forks. And right now I don't care, because it's all going into full... Yeah, uh-huh. It's going to be shredded anyways, what I'm trying to say. And I don't remember if this will take bales. I don't think it will. So I'll bring this over here, and then I'll get my shredder. I don't believe this will take things here. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, that does that. Which one does my control for extending my arm? Not that. That one. Holy gosh. Okay, and this does not take the bales, so I'm just going to leave it here. Actually, no, I'm just going to drop it in this silo back here, because this little silo I have will take it and make it into straw. You know, shredded straw. Now watch it tell me. Oh, it did take it. Good, good, good. Alright. Alright, is it any quieter inside the thing? No, not really. Alright, let's see how I can drive in this thing. I feel like my view is blocked horribly, but we'll see. That's one reason I don't do a lot of in-cab work, because I feel my view is just limited so bad. And I struggle when my view is limited. Okay, I hear a car coming from this way. Anything from... I can't see this way, so you guys are just going to have to wait for me. And we'll do it this way. There's a bump here. A little one, anyway. Alright, so we're going to throw it in my silo back here, and then we'll come with the wagon and get it. Alright. Wow, even inside the vehicle that's loud. Oof. I have very, very sensitive ears, so that kind of difference in noise from this to that really hurts my ears. Right, so... Come on, good plan of the controls here. Don't push it back in the haystack, or straw stack. Okay, and I can't tell if there... Oh, of course there's a car coming. There's a lot of traffic on this road. this bale off. And then I'm going to hop out and look real quick. I want to see how much I have in here. I have 20,000 of straw in there now, so I can go ahead and get that and put it in the wagon and dump it into the TMR mixer. And I just don't like the in-cab view for the telehandlers. I just feel like I'm so limited inside there. Tractors aren't so bad because I can have all those views. I also need to check the field of view on my main settings in the game and see if that's different, because it seems like it's very, very close in. So it just kind of bothers me. Okay. All done with that machine. We'll put that one away. Then we're going to go check on the brewery before we start mowing grass. And eventually, I do want to get a herd of beef cows going up on the other pasture, which is, I'll show you where that's at. Other pasture is up here on this field, but it is really expensive. It's $78,000 just for the pasture, so I obviously can't afford it. Excuse me now, but once I get it, I can put a herd of beef cows up there and get that going. So that'll be nice. That'll be another income form. So, oh my goodness, I cannot talk today. That will be another income source for me. Wow. Okay, so I need the tractor or the little truck. We'll take the truck. I like beep beep. And we'll get this over to the silage maker real quick. Get that finished. Anybody coming? I don't see nobody. I'm going. And hopefully I can get horses soon. I want to get horses and beef cows real soon. But we'll have to wait and see when I can afford it. Okay. Let's see. I want straw. I might get there sometime today. There we go. So we'll throw all of this straw into the silage production and get that going. Okay. 1 second. Gotta check a message that came through from my boss. Alrighty. Nothing really important, just telling me I have more assets on the way for my current project, which is a good thing. Because I was getting bored waiting for the next project to come through. Alright, now I'm going to back the view out really far so I can save my ears. Because, like I said, I have super sensitive ears. I don't even like music anymore because it's so noisy. So I have to be very, very careful. Otherwise I end up with a headache. Oops, I bumped my video. There we go. Oops, threw my phone. That's not a good thing. I had to quick do an answer to my boss. Okay, and as we leave, I'll bring the view back in. There we go, that's better. Okay. Straw is filled. The silage maker should be happy. Now we can go check on our beer production and see what we have going on over there. All the chores are done on the main farm, so we'll grab our monster and go check on that. Or the beast, I guess, not monster, beast. The beast. I love this vehicle. It is so much more utilitarian than the John Deere version, I think. So, much easier to work with. Alright, let's go check on the sheeps, because I think they might need a bale or two of grass, and I don't remember if I have any grass in storage. So I might have to give them hay. Oh, left our gate wide open. Let's see, do we have any missing Nope, everybody's there. Okay. So their water's doing good. Goat milk 700, water 1600, food 38. Okay, 30. Okay, so they're still going good on here. We'll just take one of their bales and put it over the trough and see if they can, see if they take any more of it. Oh, not through the wall. Okay, there we go. We filled them up. So they're gonna be happy campers. Hi guys. Hey, how you doing today? All right, close that this time. Go check on our gardens we paid way too much money for last episode. Go check on those, make sure they're working well. And 1 second, I got to close something on my screen that popped up. It's being annoying. Windows always has to give you the reminder, you know, that, hey, you need to restart your computer for an update. No, not right now, I don't. Alright, so our garden should be going haywire over here, hopefully, if I did everything right. Of course, it hasn't been very much time, so I'm sure they haven't produced much yet. Alright, let me slow down, because I'm running too fast. Okay, so water, seeds, fertilizer. 9423, we got plenty of stuff going there. I don't have enough to spawn, but let me double check and make sure I have that set to spawning. Oh, garden. Open air garden. I'm growing sugar beets in one of them, and I'm storing them all. Okay, let me check the other one. Other one, I'm growing lettuce, and I'm storing it. Do I have 3 of them? No, I have 2. Yeah, I have 2 of them. Okay. So they're both storing. This one must not have enough to do a pallet yet. This one's got a few pallets of sugar beets that we can store. Do I need sugar beets for pig food? Yeah, I don't remember. Pig food mixer. I know the pig food mixer takes the grist or whatever. I have to go get it made into grist, but then it takes potatoes, so no, I don't. However, yeah, we're just gonna sell these. I'll have to go get the trailer and do that later on, but at least I know it's all producing like it should. And our barley field, or our wheat field actually, that we had to purchase last time to get my gardens to work right here, needs a shot of fertilizer. Alright, so we'll do that in a little bit. Check out my brewery first. So we're at least going to get a lot of use out of that field. I may actually make it into corn on the next harvest as soon as that wheat is ready to go, because I could use some more silage, of course, for the animals. So we'll see. Let's get back here, and we can also put the into the flour, which I don't remember. Do I have any flour or bread in here to distribute? I just don't remember. Oh, I haven't even bought it in this one. Stop trying to climb the walls. This game is horrible for things trying to climb walls, and I don't know why. I think it's because they don't set it in the main game. When you're designing games, you can set things to be climbable, and I think they've set walls and things to be climbable on certain objects. It drives me insane. Okay, so no active production. Why are you not producing? Okay, you're out of water. Get this filled up. I'm gonna back up you just a little bit so you can see my person instead of her blinking in and out of existence. Get some more water going in here. Because from what I saw coming in, this is the one that I figured out how to do the bottling, so I won't be filling a bunch of kegs. Okay, and we're going to give it another shot of water and a little bit of grist to make sure it or malt, I'm sorry, malt, to keep it going. And we're going to go from there. And let's get this in there. Get that filled up again and get production going. Now, like I said in the last episode, this is a babysitting project, basically, when you get going on it, because every couple hours you have to come over and feed it. If you run it like 5 times, you have to come over every couple hours and make sure you keep the production full. Otherwise, your beer lags way behind. So it is very time consuming, like a lot of things on this map, which isn't a bad thing, because it's a very fun single player or 1 or 2 player map. But it is a very noisy map. No, it's a lot of fun. I really do enjoy it. And I've been looking at other maps to try and find something else to replace La Cornella, but I haven't found a map of that scale to replace it. This map certainly isn't as involved as um, La Cornella was. Come on, I want to pick up the stuff. Okay, nothing in there to pick up, evidently. No, I don't need my shovel. Thank you. Alright, let's get this started. Oh, of course you gotta save. Why not? Stop trying to climb on everything. Jeez Louise. It is so annoying. You come up too close to it and it starts climbing your walls. Okay, so this has wart, mash and wart. I don't have any... I don't know if it's spent grain that I gotta pick up in here or not. Nope, nothing. Okay. So we're just gonna leave that sit. This one is not producing either. Looks like it has plenty of hops. Stop. Plenty of hops in it. Okay, that's going. How's that do? That could use a little bit of yeast, but we're not going to worry too much right at the moment. That's got green beer of 998 liters. 1 liter is fermented. Cool. Alright, now over here is the... I tried to figure out how to do the bottling, and I bought pallets and everything else, thinking I had to have bottles and empties. What is this over here? Oh, just a drain thing. Okay. But what you have to do is go down to the beer parlor, either the city, where's the village? Village shop? Right here, village shop. They have bottles in the back that are just stacked, or you have to go up to the beer house up here in the corner and get empties and then bring them back to your facility and use them. So I have some already bottled, ready to be sold, and then the feeding of the bottles goes in here. I have way too many excuse me, cases, as you can tell, because my beer production is down right now because I haven't had it running for a day or so. So as soon as the beer finishes fermenting, then it'll come over here and it'll start filling it again. So I want to make sure this is on distributing over here. I need productions, beer, storing, maturing. Yep, it's on distributing. So once that finishes doing the fermenting of the beer, it will distribute it over to the center for bottling. So we are doing awesome over here. And let's go check. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to fertilize the field once I checked on this. So let's go do that. Get the field fertilized, and then we'll look at what we can do for other farmers, because we have pretty much everything taken care of on our farm that I can do at the moment, that I can afford to do. I might actually pick up a contract or two for spring field work, just to get a little extra money coming in. Whoa, no crash. Alright, so let's go do our fertilization on this field. And I only have the 1 tractor, I believe. Let me double check that. That's not what I want. I want to see this. Where's my tractors? Tractors. Medium tractors. Yep, I have the case and the Schluter, and both of those have big wheels. So let's go see if we can do narrow wheels on this one. So we can do the fertilizing. Because I'll just use my pull behind wagon if I do have fertilizing. And if not, I'll use my sprayer. I'll probably use the sprayer anyway, it'll get done just as fast. So, let's see. Can I put narrow wheels on this? I'm gonna repair it while I'm here too. Okay, wheel brand, wheel setup. Wheel weights, wide, 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 wide. Rear twins, twins, narrows, there we go. $1,000? Ouch. Alright, well, I need them for the field, so they still don't look very narrow, but okay, whatever. Let's go ahead and I think I have my fertilizer wagon is right here. Crash, bang, boom. And I have lime in it right now, so I will go ahead and pump out the lime, which will kick it out in the middle of the field. Cool. Middle of the driveway. And we're gonna go over here. Because I have a purchase everything thing over here that I use very rarely. I try not to use it very often because I don't like to do this, to buy everything, but I buy it for lime and fertilizer and that kind of thing. So, I want solid fertilizer. Don't know if I need that much, but the wheat field is where it needed. It's over here. And when I was putting my bees down, it ate a little bit of my field, so I gotta redo that in the spring. I'll fix that edge. Or after harvest. And nobody coming from that way. I can't see very good that way. Car coming, so I'll just sneak out. Here and do this wheat field real quick. Actually, I may turn a worker loose on it because I want to see what else we have for contracts. We can get some field work contracts. That'd be amazing because they need extra cash right now. Oh, traffic! Come on. Traffic on this map is very heavy, and that's one reason I turned it off on my private game. I just get real tired of constantly waiting for traffic. So, that's just me. I'm just antsy. Alright, and this blue icon you can see right next to my tractor is for building a bridge. I do not have the capabilities right now to build the bridge. Say, why are you stopping? Wait a second. This needs fertilization, right? Or is it just along the edge I was watching? Okay, I just bought a load of fertilization that I didn't need. Great. I'm having a wonderful day already. Because it was just the edge that needed fertilizing where I happened to look. Nice. Alright, well, anyway, whatever. I can always use it. Now, more than ever, though, I need to get some contracts. Because now I'm down to 14,000, and that's not going to last me very long. Noisy tractors. And I know tractors are very noisy in real life. I'm not doing that. It's just in my headphones, it's really freaking loud, so I'm gonna have to trim them down. Oh, there we go. Now it won't be deafened. Alright, let's get this done. We're gonna go park this in the barn again, or the shed. And then we're going to look at contracts, because there's nothing I can do on my fields until this settles down and we get further along in the month. So, yeah. Otherwise, I'll just fast forward until there's something to do. Oops, not quite going to make the turn, because I got to get it to start. Just a little bit. There you go. Whoop, not quite. Not quite so fast there, Mr. Wagon. Unhook. It has a jack animation, and then the jack doesn't work because the jack's not rotated. As you can see, the jack is like still sitting here, but it goes through the whole animation and everything. So that wagon needs to be fixed, but it's whatever. Let me get this half bag of lime out of here. Alright, we'll leave it sitting right there. And we will park the tractor. Actually, no, we won't. We'll look at the internet and see if there's anybody that needs help farming this year. So we're going to go to contracts. Fertilizing. Hey, I can do those. Fertilizing and fertilizing. So I'm going to take them both, accept contract. Because I have a whole thing of fertilizer that I can use. Got a dog. I love the idea that there's a dog and he wanders randomly around the yard, but yeah, sometimes it's really hard. I tend to run over my poor dog. Because I'm not a very careful driver. Alright, so where are my fields at that I need to do? I need to do 24 and 26. And I gotta get the right map. 24 and 26. Where are you? All the way across the map for 24 and 26. All the way across the map. Cool. Alright, let's go. So that'll be about $6,000. That'll be really handy to have. And then I'll keep checking to make sure that we have more contracts when they come up. I'll quick snatch them. Because we should have everything we need to plant the fields and do everything. All we'd have to do is buy a seed and stuff. So we'll be doing pretty good, I think. There should be a lot of plowing contracts coming up too. Because it's early yet, so by the next 24 hours or so, there should be some plowing contracts coming up. This is one reason I don't like to run seasons, because I struggle to find enough work to keep myself busy. Either that or I end up fast-forwarding a lot. So that's one reason I very rarely run seasons on my farms. I'm one of these people that gets antsy and don't have enough to do. Don't think I have ADHD, because I can sit for hours doing the same thing without a problem, but when I'm trying to record or do things like that, I like things to go and get done. So, one of my least favorite things in the world to do is video editing. Only thing in real life that I can really say I would really sneer at would be hog farming, because we grew up with hogs and they are the stinkiest animals in the world. We didn't have the modern day farmyards like they do now, but it was still enough that it's a smell that's ingrained in my sinuses forever, and I'm never going to go near it again. It is horrible. Kudos to anybody that can pig farm, because oof, it is nasty smelling. Cows I actually kind of enjoy, because they have more of a mellow smell. It's not as acidy as pigs. So I don't mind their smell as much. Okay, so the field is up right here. This is the first one. Okay, so I'm going to sneak over onto the field before that car gets here. Back out enough I can see what I'm doing. And giddy up, go. Make sure we cover everything. So this is pretty easy $6,000, so it doesn't look like it's taken hardly any fertilizer, so that's a good thing. So we can sweep and get most of that corner. Oops. One of these days I'm going to try the game hooked up to my steering wheel, but I use my desk for so many other things that I cannot dedicate having it set up to a steering wheel, and taking the steering wheel up and down is constantly, it's kind of a pain, so that's one reason I haven't done it. Plus I lose a lot of the button functionality of the controller, which I've been doing since FS17, so it's just a change. That would be a little tough for me to get used to, but not the end of the world. But I think it'd be fun to just actually be able to drive the equipment. Okay, get this field done, and then we'll get that little teeny tiny field that I showed you where I want to put the Jägermeister plant if we run into struggles. Will be something we can do. And that takes sugar, so I'd have to put the sugar down, sugar plant, or sugar beets down, I'd have to do sugar plant, and yeah, it would be quite a bit of a money investment again, which I'd probably make the map pay for because he doesn't have a sugar mill on this map. I don't know why. He's got everything else, but he doesn't have a sugar mill that I can see. He's got grain mills, he's got everything else but the sugar mill. And he may have come out with a new version of the map that includes the sugar mill, but I haven't seen anything regarding it. So, it's just one of those things. If I decide to do the Jägermeister plant, then I have to have sugar, wheat, and a couple other things. I don't remember exactly everything I need to have. Okay. There we go. Officially finished. It said it was finished a while back, but I'm officially done now. And we're going to take this road a little deeper into the town and catch the back side of it here. I think it's past further. I'm not quite sure. The field is kind of tucked back in behind the town. Maybe there's a road going right here, I think. Yep. Field's kind of tucked in back here. This little guy. Alright, so we'll get a layer of fertilizer put on here. Now this one's going to take a little bit more because it doesn't look like it's got any fertilization. So it's going to take a little bit more than we're normally used to. Should take only a second or two to get this done. Like one pass all the way around should take care of it. And it's an easy $6,000, almost $7,000 I think. Because what's left in my fertilizer tank I can use for my own farm. Once they need the next coat of fertilization for the barley. Okay, all done. So we'll get off the field here so I'm not destroying it, and I'm going to accept the payment on both of them. Alright, and payment coming in. Whoops, wrong menu. Of course you gotta save. Okay, contract completed. Collect, so we have 6,593. Bam, and bam. Okay, refresh contracts. Nothing yet. Okay, so I'm thinking once I sleep and get into April, then the contracts will start rolling in. At least I'm hoping they will, because I could use some more money. So, and I can sell the little bits of stuff I have, like the couple bits of beer I have done, and a couple of the other items. The thing that hurt me was having to buy that big field to get that little tiny sliver of land for the gardens. And I didn't realize that that was split up like that, or I never would have put the gardens there. I would have put them on a corner of my own field somewhere. So, yeah, I did not know that they were there. So, that's really hurt that I had to buy that field to just start the gardens. Anyway. We're going to go and get that done. I have to check my milk. That's what I haven't checked today, is the layer of milk. I need to check that and make sure how much we have in storage. Because I am storing cheese, I believe, in my cold room. Either storing it or I just sold it, one of the two. I don't remember. Wrong way. This way. This way. Now you can go across. So we'll check our milk. I know the goats have quite a bit of milk. We'll get that and get that in the cheese maker. And then we'll check on the cows and make sure what they've got. So that'll be the last we'll do for the day, because it's already 8 p.m. in game, which is perfect timing. So we'll be able to sleep and get to the next day. Then we'll start the process all over again. This is covered with weeds, which is one reason I don't use weeds a lot, because that's not realistic coverage in a field that's fallow. Having that many weeds is not realistic at all. So that's one reason I don't use the weeds, because the weed mask is way too heavy. So anyway, that's my feelings, but it's just one of those things. Come on, move along. This tractor's faster than you. I got stuff to do. By the time I get this parked, it'll be 9 o'clock. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's go quickly get the goat's milk and stuff. And then we'll check on the cows. I don't know how much the cows have for milk, but we'll check it and see. Get this parked. And I know I'm not utilizing this map to its fullest, but I don't want to do that. I did that on La Cornell. I had as many things as I could handle, and it got overwhelming at times. And then after a while, all it was production after production after production, and I got bored with it very, very quickly. So it's easier for me to take it slow and just do 1 or 2 productions than to go crazy with it and get burned out. So just one of those things. Okay, let's go get the goat milk. And if there's a car coming, I'm sorry I pulled out in front of you, but I got stuff to do. Alright, get this fence. This is one of the hardest areas to get into, where he has the trigger for the milk. You have to basically run over all the animals and then back it in here. Whoops, a little too sharp. Gotta keep going that way for a little bit longer. And there's a very tiny trigger where you can set it to hook up with the hose. And I don't know where that trigger right off the top of my head is. Okay, do I have cover I can open on this? No, I don't. Nope, no cover. Alright, so I have to figure out where this trailer is. Okay, oop, there it was. There we go. Hook that up. Then I can transfer the milk. While a very cool feature, sometimes that can be very hard to find the triggers because they're very, very small. Very small. And it's just one of those things that you just kind of like, But, okay, unhook the hose and get the milk over to the cheese maker. I should be using my beast for this instead of driving my big tractor back here. Didn't even think about it. Because that would freak out the goats and the sheep if you drove a great big tractor in their pen. So let's go ahead and move this over to the cheese. Coming through. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and get that producing. So overnight, it'll produce some cheese that we can move into a different area. And in the morning, we'll collect the cow's milk, what they have ready. Okay. And my trigger here is another little task and a half sometimes. There it is. Oops. There it is. And unload the milk. Oh, and then we'll go into productions and get the goat's milk started. Goat cheese. We'll shut this one off. Deactivate, and we'll activate that one. And let the goat's milk go. I should check and make sure there's no cheese on the table in here. Oh, of course there is. Okay, I'll go get my beast and transfer all that. I'm going to park this tank by the cow barn because I'm going to need it in the morning to transfer milk from the cows. So I'm going to go here, make a turnaround, and line it up. And you can see this little discoloration in the ground right there. I did that so I can actually see where my wheels need to sit on the trailer to hit the cam lock. You gotta hit just right or it doesn't work. Right there is my cam lock. Alright, come on, unhook. No, not that. I want to unhook the trailer. Thank you. I'll use my beast in the morning to do that. Let's put you back in the barn. And we'll go get the beast real quick and move that cheese over to cold storage. And I gotta scoot over this way as far as I can, because otherwise the door doesn't work for the cold storage. Put up. Run back over and grab our beast. And get that cleaned out. Might hose down my beast before I start since I'm transferring cheese, even though it's protected by wax on the cheese rounds, but I'll probably still hose it down just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's give it a quick wash. I don't have my washer. Okay, I guess I won't wash it. Put it back right in the facility, which I know is probably not a good thing to do, but it's much easier to load the items if you're actually in the barn than it is if you're just running back and forth. So you have to do them one by one. If he has it set up for pallets, I've never figured out the pallet system, so if it is, great. Somebody can tell me that it exists. Other than that, I'm going to have to do it by one. No. Now see, here I'm climbing on my vehicle again, and I don't need to. I'm going to have to check out that player reach thing, because the player reach thing is really kind of annoying. Stop climbing on everything. Okay. Get these laid down in here so I can produce more of the goat's milk cheese. Okay, this has got to be changed because this is going to annoy me. My player reach is like 2 feet, which is normal because you don't have 10-foot arms, but in where you're trying to load things, it's kind of annoying. Okay, got that batch. Now I need to empty this bin, because that's where all the goat's milk will spawn. It'd be nice if it would be palletized, but when you put it in the cold storage, there's no pallet storage in there, so it would put it on singles anyway. Let's see if I can do it from the side instead of from the back. Maybe I won't climb over it as much. Nope, I want you flat. Come on, get in there. I know you sit side by side nice and pretty. There you go. Alright, the last one's loaded here. Take it over to cold storage and end the day. Oops. Here. I'll have to check and see if there's a player grip strength, you know, like a grip strength, because I drop things more than I have ever seen in this game. But we'll check it out someday. I'm not in that big of a hurry right now, so let's go ahead and get this finished. Okay, last one. Bam! Oh, come on, let me in my vehicle. Seriously, let me in the vehicle. Thank you. Put my gate up. Come on, put my end gate up. Seriously, I have to start my engine to put my end gate up. Oh, I don't want to tip. No, no. There you go. This vehicle has a tipper in it also, which is one reason I really like it. But yeah, I don't play with it enough anymore to really get the controls down. So I'm trying to dump my bed. That's not a good thing. Although it might come in handy in a few seconds. Might be able to dump my cheese in the cold storage. Nah, I'll move it one by one. Didn't take that long. There's that. And one by one into cold storage. Cheese on the ground again. Dang it! Come here. Seriously, come here. Hang on to it. That one's going to be sold for a discount because I just beat the heck out of it. Really? We got it? There we go. I'm really going to have to look into the Lumberjack mod because it's one of my favorite mods and I don't know what he's done to change it, but yeah, it does not work as well as it used to. I'm probably doing a worker error of some sort, so I need to look into it and figure it out. Okay, get the cheese into the cold storage, which I realize isn't very cold right now because of the door standing over for the last 10 minutes, but that's alright. Okay, get these in here. I would love to do more butter production on this map, but if we could do butter production using bigger than that little tiny trolley that we have for transferring the milk, it would be amazing. It's fun to be like a little, you know, single farmer, or single production thing. It's great. But even just having a thing you could put behind your wagon intake would be amazing for the butter. Only way I figured it out is it works with that little tiny trolley wagon where you walk behind it. Do the butter. It's the only way I've figured out to do it, and that's not fillable from the milk tank or the portable trailer. Really, stop throwing the cheese on the ground. Put it on the shelf. There we go. Close that, and of course it's not going to close because, oh, there it did. Haha, made me a liar out of me. Put your hand gate up and your thing down. There you go. Since I closed the door, we'll do some fancy backing here. Alright, that's enough for the day, and we're going to go ahead and fast forward to the next day. Then we'll repeat the whole process again. It's one of those things. So, hopefully by tomorrow morning there will be a bunch more contracts we can work on and do more than run around and look at our own field. Alright, let's go sleep. Good night, world. Okay, new day. We are now on April 1st. Okay, kitty cats need food. Let's go ahead and get kitty cat food taken care of. Gonna have to get a new flat of kitty food pretty soon. They've been eating like crazy and not growing. Okay, you're full. Meow. Okay, and why are you falling in the ground? Stop it, I say. Put you on top of the rabbit hutch. Alright, so, what about the rabbits? You are 95% health. Why are you 95% health? You're fickle. Want to be fickle. Oh, you had more babies. Oh, no wonder you're 95% health. Okay. So now I have 20 babies. Yikes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get them a little more hay. I'm just going to use Strongman to get a hold of this bale. Because unfortunately it's the only bale I have at the moment is big bales like this. I don't have any baby bales, which is fine. I really don't need them for other than the rabbits, so. Okay, goats or the rabbits are done. And puppy dog, let's take care of. Chickens, we just need to check on them, make sure their pen is clean, which it's not. And we'll throw the nasty wheelbarrow. Cool. Okay. A little more, and done. Oh, we have eggs. We gotta move them off the trigger so it can keep spawning them. So we'll move them off to the side for now. And I'm not going to bother emptying this yet because it's only 60% full. So we'll park that. How's their food level? I need to see the visual. Oh, 20, 40, 60, 80. So we didn't have any new chicks, but they're just about ready to do more. They could use some more feed. Okay. And from what I remember at my sister's farm, when she had chickens, you would never store your food in a place where they could get to it, because they would peck a hole in the thing and go crazy. They would have it all on the ground so they could eat and eat and eat and eat. So in reality, I would be moving that feeder out of the pen and putting it next to the house or next to the barn over there, because otherwise the chickens would have a hole pecked in it in a heartbeat. Because they will fly unless you cut their flight wings or flight feathers. Okay, that's some more food. I might actually see if I can move that to a different spot, although I like the convenience of it in here. But we'll see. Alright. Okay, almost took the whole thing. Oops, too close. Ah! I cannot steer this wheelbarrow for anybody. One thing I would do is balance. If I had control the XML, I would, which I do, I know I can do it, but I would speed up the back speed. It's like half the speed of walking forward. So, just little things like, little touches like that I would increase. Where's my bucket of water? Give them a touch of water, so they're happy. Because we're going to have another round of babies here soon. Okay. Water's full. Okay, chickens are fed. Let's go do the pigs real quick. How close are the cats to being adults? Ooh, they're 87%. So in a couple days, they'll be adult kitties finally. Alright, you could use some more manure picked up. And then we'll check your feed level, make sure you got a little bit of feed. Up, out of the way, piggers. Oh, I was gonna say the access door to the outside is gone, but it's not. It's there. It's just moved over. Do. Walk right through you, pigger. There we go. And yes, I'm gonna use strongman because I'm lazy. Lazy as all get out. Alright, they're topped off, so they are taken care of. Cows, you're up. What do you got for me? Oh, you're vocal this morning. Okay, cool. Not too bad on manure. How far down the barn is it? Manure's spreading down the barn. Okay, I can let it go for another day, but I need to see the visual charts. My brain is just not computing today. Your food is good, your hay is good, straw is good, slurry's climbing. So we'll have to figure out something to do with the slurry. I might just sell it at the BGA just to get rid of it. I know I can use, well, maybe I can use it on my little gardens. Can I use it on my little gardens? Slurry? I don't think so, because, nope, it wants fertilizer. Yep, it wants dry fertilizer. But I can use manure on that part. There's no use for slurry, though. Okay. So, slurry will have to be taken to the area. And I said I was going to get the beast and take the cow's milk over to the cheese factory. And ta-da! Start the engine. Alright. Turn around so I can go forward. Zoom! And eventually I would like to get horses and cows, or get another batch of cows going, but right now I just can't. Horses I could maybe do, but they eat a lot of feed. And I'm going totally opposite where I said I was going to go. Yep. Staying consistent. That's the important thing. Okay, back to the barn so I can get my milk tank. Okay, milk tank. And does this work? Yes, it does. Okay. I was thinking with the power takeoff there, it shouldn't have worked, but it seems to be. And I don't know how much the milk the cows have, so it could be quite a bit, but it's not. Oh, unhook the cam. There we go. Unhook the hose, take it over to the cheese factory. And if someone knows of a way that I can use this tanker and fill the butter, that'd be amazing. But as far as I know, I can't use this tanker to fill the butter. I think you have to use one of the small, that little wheelie cart that I have. Okay, where's my cam? Look up. Come on, where's my cam? Hook up. It'd be nice if you had a little trigger on the ground, or a marker on the ground where the trigger's at. I put a little bit of cobblestone down, but I don't think I got it in the right spot. Grrr. There it is. Alright, overload it, get it done. And we're going to go ahead and finish that and then pop out and check the cheese. I think I might have to transfer some cheese to cold storage. I might actually take this and put it to directly selling, because it's just a little bit of income, but It'd be kind of cool. Oops. Nope. Come here. You gotta stay up on top. There you go. Oh, no, not on the ground. No, not on the ground. Seriously, stay on the top shelf. There you go. Anytime I work with my hand in the game, it just does not go smoothly. For one thing, I think my controller's super sensitive, and I haven't found the sweet spot for my controller settings, so I like to throw things around occasionally. Okay, it must be raining outside. All of a sudden it got really noisy in here. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Not on the ground. How about over here? Over there. Okay, that's the goat's cheese. So we can move that into there, but I'll wait until the other feed is done. The system I was talking about here is this little trolley. This trolley has to be used to get cow's milk and then can be brought over to this. I don't think there's a hose hookup anywhere that I've seen that you can hook the hose up to that. And it doesn't count in the production because you have to start it separately. Where's my cheese selection? Right here and here. The butter is a separate production, so it doesn't work when you put the milk in the same container. So that's one thing I would love to see, is that those are the same, like same hookup, or a separate hose hookup on the outside of the building for your goat's milk. I mean, not goat's milk, the butter production would be really, really nice. Do I not own a combine? Normally that's sitting there. Could have swore I had a combine in this game. Huh, I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to lease a combine for when harvest comes through. Right now we're doing April showers, so that's no big deal. Not gonna worry about that right now. And we're gonna park up our milk tank. Once I drift around the corners, because this is much heavier than my beast is. And I need to check on the goats and sheep. And we'll just drop them right there. So check on the goats and sheep, see what they need. And we'll double check our garden also. Make sure how that's doing. We're just going to climb over the fence. Alright, so there's the ram. He's a big guy. Wow. Okay, so they're at 96% health, 1647 water. I gotta see visuals. My little brain doesn't compute with numbers. Where are you at? There you are. So they could use some straw and some water. Otherwise, they're good. Well, that's easy enough to fix. So the water tank is over where we just parked our milk tank. We'll go get them some water. And we'll bring a couple straw bales over so they're happy and healthy. I have to check and see how much wool I have stacked up over there too. Never did do that. Oh, crash. I forgot I need to turn right here. Right here's my water tanker for the sheep, goats. It's empty, so we'll get it filled up. And this water filler right here is not put down in the original game. He has another filler over here. Right here, that you have to use that same tank we were using for the milk because he has it set up for cam lock. That's, to me, it's annoying to have to do that just to get water. Now, again, when you do that, it fills extremely slow. Extremely, extremely slow. So that's why I put down my own water container, or spigot, because, whoa, oh, my fault, totally. Ouch, sorry guys. It's just one of those things that I don't like, things that take forever to fill. It drives me insane. As you can see, I'm kind of a little bit hyper sometimes. um, get the water in here. Oh, we got kids! Yay! Little babies. Alright, get them some water. And that didn't take a whole lot, but we'll get some straw. You know what? I'm just going to leave this parked here, because then I can just hook up to it and fill it. We'll go get a straw bale. Or do I have straw bales stored in here? I think it's just hay that I have stored. Yeah, it's just hay. Alright, so we'll get a couple straw bales, bring it over with the telehandler, and get that done. Close the gates, because mischievous goats like to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, and we're gonna go do that. Go do that. Yep. Okay, we're gonna park this. So I'm gonna be using the telehandler. So we're gonna do that. Oop, let me out of the door. Come on, there you go. We're just gonna super run. Zoom! Okay, get that going. Pick up my forks. Looks like I need to put some more straw into the house again too, because they're getting pretty sparse in there. I'll do that tomorrow morning when I refill or scoop the poop and get that all cleaned up. I'll put fresh bed in for them. There's not enough manure right now to bother us with scooping. Alright, so we're going to take 2 bales over to the goats, bring those over there, and then we will have a little bit built up so we don't have to fill every time we turn around. So, we're going to do that. I'm going to spawn 2. There they are. Jump back in. And I know I'm not using the right implement to pick them up, but c'est la vie. I'm going to go bring it over to the goats and sheep. Hopefully I can keep them on my forks. Sometimes when I take corners, I shake just enough that I can't quite make it around the corner without. We're going to wait for these 2 cars, and then we're going to go in here. Now, I can put straw bales in here that I can use quickly for the goats and things, which I will do once my barley field and everything is ready to harvest. I'll be baling all that straw and putting it in there. So it's just a matter of waiting. Again, another reason why I don't normally run seasons. Oh, lost my bale. That's alright, we'll get it. Let's see if it'll take it without having to shred it. Please take it without having to shred it. Yes, it is. Alright, we're just going to stack the other bale in there too, so it should automatically feed itself. Yep, don't you eat my wheels there, goat. Goats will eat anything they can get their hands on, usually, or nibble on it. I didn't know it, but here in the United States, a lot of the state parks and federal parks run groups of goats in it to keep the weeds and the stuff under control, like invasive species and things. They'll turn goats loose because they'll destroy every weed in their path. And it only takes like a few days or a few weeks totally to get a big state park cleaned up. So that's why you see, if you go out in a lot of the state parks, you'll see herds of goats running loose in there. Or in controlled spaces, of course, because they don't want goats everywhere. But they will run them in there to keep the weeds and invasive species under control. Like broadleaves and things like that, they'll do that. It's kind of cool. I've never really did a lot of it, but I saw a goat farmer the other day that was talking about it on YouTube, and it was really interesting to listen to him. He has a contract with the state, his local state, and he does all of the cleanup, so they don't have to do a lot of mowing except for the public areas, which is really nice. Keep all the parks looking really sharp. Alright. Double check our fields, make sure they don't need any more fertilizer. And we'll go check the brewery. Actually, what I'll do is check my contracts real quick, so contracts don't disappear on me if they're available. Baling. All right, I can do baling. We are going to... Hang on a second. Do I own a baler? I don't think I do. I don't own a big mower either. Okay, so we are going to borrow the equipment on these contracts. Wrong button. Wrong button completely. Close out of my Xbox One controls. I don't want you. Okay. Contract. Baling. Which one has what? They both have the big Krona and the case baler, I think. Nope, that one doesn't have the case baler. So that's TMR. Oh, again, it's going to do it, dropping it at my land, and it's not going to let me get paid for it. Dang, damn it. Okay, so the TMR production is the TMR production in my yard. That's where it's trying to sell these to. So I have an option of either accepting the bales and foregoing the money, or taking the money and not getting the bales. Because I cannot collect these if I drop the bales off at my production. It will not let me collect them. It won't even take the bales. So I'm going to do the work and set the bales aside, finish the contract, and then keep a very small percentage of the bales, just like it would happen in normal. And then I'll sell the rest of the bales. So it's a mess, but they are both... Okay, that's a hay contract. This one is a silage contract. So I'm going to take the silage, borrow those items, so I have the wrappers and everything that I need. And then I need to do this such a convoluted way because on this map it's trying to sell only to my TMR production, and then I can not drop off all the bale. I cannot drop any bale, it won't take it. So when I get the bales, I have to set them aside and then take a very small percentage of them and then sell the rest of the bales after everything's done. It's a pain. So if you guys ever run into that problem, please pay attention to where you drop it off, because I did not see this in the first few times I ran into it, and it says take the bales to TMR production. So if I look at the map and look at my farm, which is a little crowded because I have animals and everything showing. Let me turn some of this off so we can see. Filters, animals, others. Let's see, we'll do loading stations, dip stations, those, so I can see something. Cheapers, creepers, turn you off. There we go. Now I can see something. So if we look at this, I have my bale production. Let me reorient myself here, right? That's the beer bale production, TMR production right here. This one right here is, no, wait, I've got the wrong spot. TMR production is over here, right here. So this is my TMR production, and it's going to not allow me to sell any of the bales. So it is a royal pain that I ran into. Now, I know I can't do anything when it's raining, so I'm going to fast forward time until it stops raining, and we'll do that after it finishes raining. We're just going to go up to like 120, wait for it to stop raining. There we go. Turn it back down to 5 times so I can actually do something. And my delivery point should be here. And it dropped half of the equipment here because there's not enough space for everything, the way it's oriented. So, the rest of it will be down at the shop. Does this have a hitch on the back? It does, but I don't know if I can get a hold of it. Okay, there's more equipment than I have here. Where's the rest of the equipment at? In here. There's one thing that the map makers don't allow for is a lot of equipment to be spawned in one spot. I just don't remember what I was supposed to be spawned, so whatever. We'll make it work. See if I can put this up and take it behind me. Sure would be nice if I could. Can I? Nope. Okay. I see that has a 3-point hitch now. So let's come back down to the tractor and get it. Okay, where am I going with this? I am going to 13 and 25, which are, zoom out so I can see, 13 and 25. So there's 25 and field 13. So 13's right behind the shop, which is perfect. And then 25's up by the beer house. Okay, so let's go do 13 real quick. Get that mowing. And then I gotta see if I have to ted it and wrap it or if it's just baling or whatever. Oh, this is the big field. Alright. So I'm gonna go up on the top edge and let a worker do this while I get the rest of the equipment down here that I'm gonna need. I can't stay off it because it's too close to the edge. Okay. And I'm just gonna let him go on this and I'll clean up the mess later. Okay, unfold you. Get you semi-lined up. And you're probably not going to follow my line that I started anyway, because I don't know which way the directional lines go. They never seem to go. Hey, Sins, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Drop this down. I'm doing super duper. Last week was a little busy and crazy, but now I'm doing pretty good. And, okay, let's see. I gotta turn on my controls. I don't remember how to do some of this. Lower. Where's my lower mower? There it is. B. Backing up just a hair. And then it should automatically drop it down. There we go. Get the worker started on it. Pop out. And then we're gonna go check for our tractor. Because I need to get this and the other piece of equipment that's at my house back to that place. So we're gonna go grab this. So I have a tedder. Let's see, 13 needed to be what? Was that silage or hay? One of the two? I don't remember. 13 is just hay. Okay, so I'll just take this and the tedder down there. We'll be good to go. Nope. Come on. Back up. There we go. And we're going to get some haying done. My own hay is ready to go, but I'll worry about that later. I want to get these contracts because I can use the cash. Get this rocking and rolling, and then we will take care of it. I need to ted it for this load. I actually may... That's one thing I'm missing. I don't know where the tedder ended up. The one I borrowed, I don't have any idea where it ended up. Oh, that's right. I grabbed the equipment from the one that was a silage maker, so I probably don't have a tedder. Yep, that's probably what's going on. Come on, out of the way, people. I got stuff to do. Jeepers. Yep, step on your brakes. I know you do. Yep, get out of the way. Alright. There we go. And we'll run up to the shop here and grab the... Actually, I don't need that. All I need is a hay bob. I'm just going to grab a hay bob, which a lot of people don't know what that is, but it is a fantastic little piece of equipment that is in the tedder category. If I hope I have it loaded, yes. The Vicon hay bob. The best little thing in the world. I'm just going to lease it since I'm short on cash. And when it comes time, I'll show you. Best little tiny thing in the world. It's not as fast as a big tedder, but it saves you having to redo the windrows. When you have like a big M more that will do windrows. Where's my hay bob? Oh, you put it at the house. Okay, well, we're driving back to the house, I guess. Get it. Good thing this tractor goes quick. And we're going to go ahead and take care of this. And I've been looking for another map to supplement these videos because I'm coming into a stretch of my rail job where I can actually do a little more work on videos and stuff. But I'm also getting pressure from my 3D community to start putting some 3D stuff content up. So I've been working on videos for 3D because live streams of 3D is just boring as all get out. I have a hell of a time even just editing it because it's a boring bit of content because there's not much happening. So I'm working on that. I've got a few of them ready to go. So I'll be putting those up shortly on my channel. And I'm going to sneeze. That's not good. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I sneezed too hard. I lost my headphones. Alright, so there we go. Get my hay bob. Best little invention that I've ever discovered in Farm Sim is the hay bob. I should say I discovered it by watching Sealy P. I think he was the first one I saw to use it. He was either Daggerman, one of the two. I don't remember. But what it does is it teads your hay, but it doesn't mess up your windrows, which is really, really nice. It spins it all back into a windrow for you, which is really, really nice. Not exactly as fast as a tedder, but yeah. The least amount of times I have to go over these fields, the better. So I'm perfectly happy using it. And it's much, much cheaper to rent than a big old tedder is. And our mower's going strong, so I'm going to go up to the top of the field and start tedding. Just double check this field, make sure it's the one I have to ted. 13. Tedder and bale it, yes. And then I need to just set these bales aside once I get them done and picked up because I need to sell every bale except for mine and do some funky finagling. Why are you not doing... Okay, that was my error. I did not set it to swath dropping. My error completely. Alright, so we have to ted this field. Okay, I'm not going to leave this sit in the weeds, so I'll lose it. So we're going to put it right there. Totally my error. Get out of the way, trees. I can't see where I'm trying to drive. Alright, so that's my error. I did not set the mower to swath dropping. Totally my error. So now I do need the I'm going to go before there's two pardos. I do need the tedder. Totally talking up the whole thing, and then I mess up the delivery. Dang it. Oh well, no biggie. Not a big concern, because this is a fast tedder. Or a fast windrower. Alright, so we're going to do it the backwards way, but that will work just fine. Okay, so I am going to... The mower's probably actually going to stop after this round. Unless he backs up the entire way. Yep, he's going to back up the entire way. Really? Alright, anyway, let's get this windrowed real quick so I can use my tedder on it. Absolutely backwards way of doing it, but... Since when have you never known me to do things the correct way? I just kind of feel like Clutch in those regards sometimes. Do things backwards and make it work anyway. Drop you down. And we're gonna make fairly large windrows. And super speed. Okay. Get this. It's probably going to tell me it's reserved for contract work because it's out of the boundaries. And we're going to row both of them into one windrow, both passes. Less to pick up, less to TED, all of the above. Not driving very straight, but oh well. Straighten that tail over there. Pick it up, and whirl around, and do the same thing again. Okay, drop this down. The trees are really distracting now since they got rid of the subsurface scattering, which is like where you can see through things a little bit. That's really disconcerting with my eyes because I can't see anything through the trees now. But that's just something that I noticed. Okay, yes, I know it's reserved for contract work. I'm not trying to use it for anything else. I get it. Drink coffee. And I know I'll have little tiny touch-ups to do, but that's no biggie. I'll just turn it on to swath mode this time. And actually just clean it up. Won't be a big deal. Do that before I do the hay bob so I can get it nice and neat. Just a hair so I can get this little tiny bit. And off we go. Yeah, unfortunately with the contract system not recognizing people's productions as a non-viable option, it messes with a lot of people. As in my case right now. This is how I lost the money the last time because I didn't pay attention to where it was dropping off. And Sins are somebody that plays a lot more than I do with a lot of productions and things. If you know of a way that you can drop off contract work at your own productions and still get paid, that would be amazing. I don't know of a way that I can do it other than finagle the system. Because this contract is asking me to drop off in my production, and it does not allow me to do that. It won't take the bales. So I don't know what is a solution for that other than to set aside the bales I earn, finish the contract, fail the contract basically, and just keep a small portion of the bales and take the money. So I just don't know how to fix that. Because the contract or the production will not accept the bales. I can't do anything with them. And the mower ran into the tree. Okay, cool. I'll fix you in a second. Let me get this last windrow made. Sometimes I wish they would stop putting things in the dead center of the screen, like start your engine or reserve for contract work. It's kind of annoying, actually. So, if there's somebody out there that knows of a mod that removes that, that'd be amazing. Or it flashes once or twice and then never flashes again. Sorry, I'm being picky now. And I get it, it's all for new players and things like that. But it'd be nice to have an option to shut all those messages off. Wheel around, don't hit the tree. Okay, missed it. Hit this, and then I'll finish mowing and touch up all that stuff and set it quick, and we'll be good to go. Move this out away from the edge. And turn you off. Back it up and just kind of park it here at the end. Or actually, no, I'm not going to park it there because I won't need it anymore. Just fold it up and park it. Zoom! And you know, we'll just drop it. Shut off the tractor for now. Grab the mower where he crashed into a tree and can't maneuver. Okay, we'll throw it. Nice. Oh, let me into the vehicle. There we go. Get up, get it back on track. How I got onto that tree, I'm not quite sure. Whoops. I obviously cannot back up straight either, so maybe I shouldn't talk. But get it back there, and then we're gonna double check and make sure it's set to Control Y, stretch my fingers, swath dropping. Alright, turn it on. Drop her down. Come on. Drop it down. There you go. And I know I can drop them all at one time, but whatever. Get this mowing done. Then we have another little field to mow, and we'll be good to go. Let's see. Can I super speed you? Not really. Okay. Raise you up. You down. Boom. Boom. Shakalaka. Okay. Oop. Curl over, missed that tree. And take up this last little teeny tiny bit. Oh, of course it's not going to drop down fast enough. Come on, drop them down. There we go. I'll check that last little bit. Get that done. And on my channel, just a reminder, you guys never hear music on my channel because I can't afford to pay for free music. And I can't afford to demonetize if I ever get to that stage. I'm not going to get everybody in the habit of listening. Come on. Drop the mower down. Please. Thank you. Alright. Okay, let's check this end over here. Make sure he's got it all cleaned up. And I have a patch up here to finish too, which is not a big deal. Ooh, bumpy. Bumpy. Okay. Get over here, get this last bit done. So we can maximize what profits we'll get off of this. And I think it's 85% is what you have to drop off at the production, whatever you end up technically dropping off for a contract. I think it's like 85% or 90%. I don't know for sure. I'll just go 85 because then I keep 15% of the bales. If anybody knows specific numbers, it'd be great to know about that because I don't know what they are. I've never gone that into detail farming. And we'll take care of it. Come on, mower. I'm used to my bull where I could go 53 miles an hour mowing. Might actually have to get the bull, but it's a little overkill for this farm. Come on. If I had 100 grand, I'd get one. Or 200 grand, I'd get one. But I don't. I could sell both the Schluter and the case and do that, but just one of those things. I kind of like the Schluter. I like to use different equipment now and then. I don't know about you guys, but I get bored using the same equipment over and over and over again. Alright, that's done. Now we need to TED it real quick. And that is super simple. If I could do it, I'm going to send this on its merry way up to the other farm, or other contract I need to do. And this does not like to work right, so I'm going to set it in the middle of the road and see if I can get a worker to take it up there. Active workers. Okay, so I want to move this, create job, and I want to go up to this field right here. We're going to stop you in the middle of the road. Okay, I've learned how to use this again. Field work, go to. Target position is right here. And we're going to face you that direction. Start job. See if it'll do it. Nope, because it says target is unreachable. That's the same problem I ran into last time I tried to do it. I get to work like every fourth time I'll get it to work. Create job. Or do I have to set destination first? Maybe that's what I have to do first. Let me try it. Pick a target location. We're going to go right there. Target rotation, right there. And create job. Start job. Worker has unexpectedly stopped. Nope, that does not how to do it either. Heck with it, I'll do it myself. It'll be faster once I get done tending. I just don't have time to mess with these things sometimes. Or patience. Let's get this. Nope, don't want you hooked up. I want the hay bob. Do 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 do. Alright, now I can show you what my little tool does. It's so cool. Love the hay bob. And it is a mod that's, I think it's available in the mod hub. Come on. No, don't run over it. Crying out loud. Get back up to it. And you could use just a little teeny tiny tractor to do this too. If I can learn how to back up, that'd be a good thing. It only takes like a very tiny horsepower to do this. So we're gonna go ahead and just get lined up. Back up a little bit so I can see. And we're just gonna start. And it kicks it over to hay for you. But it doesn't mess up your windrow. Now if I stop, and you see it's still in the windrow. Very slick little piece of equipment. And as you know, I love to fast farm, so it works really well because it doesn't leave spots. Unless you go like 50. If you're careful about how fast you go, then it doesn't leave spots. But it's like any of the other equipment. It doesn't like super speed that well if you go too fast. Yes, I know I don't have access to the land because I'm turning around. People, got it. Okay, there's a little tiny chunk I'll have to fix because I was going too fast. It likes a happy medium. It doesn't like full speed. Alright, get lined up. Drop her down. Fix that little tiny chunk. There we go. Get down here and finish it up. A room zoom zoom, as Speed Buggy would say. Alright. And I'm going to go about 20. It seems to like 20. It doesn't like it any faster than that. I don't have my cruise set, so I'm just going to... Oh, yep, too fast. Back. Little too fast. Okay, time to set the cruise. We'll set it at 19, and we'll try it. See if it's the right speed. And I did miss some on this first row, so I'll have to go back and check that. Fix it. Okay, so 19 seems to work okay. Alright, so we'll fix that. Zoop. 19's better than 7. Drop her down. Get her going, and put her on cruise. Just got to do a little section here, because I missed some that was just making a mess. There we go. And whirl around, get back to the beginning of my line. Get off the hay. Alright. Whoops. Get up there. Oh, no, no, no. Try again. Crooked driving. Alright. A little wider than I want this windrow to be. Although it fixed it. Haha. Perfect. Alright. Cruise. Actually, I'm going to slow it down one more. Make sure we don't miss it, because I have pretty big windrows here, so I'm not going to take a chance of missing a bunch. So technically, you're tedding a swath 2 windrows wide, so it works really, really well. And since it doesn't like me to do that, I'm going to have to be careful, you know, don't have access to this land. I'm going to have to be very careful when I do my baling not to pick up a bunch of grass, because it's not going to like it. Alright, getting there. And that little tiny field up northwest is not going to take long to do at all. It's very, very straight and long, so it'll be nice and easy. And if I set the more to the right setting, working design, I can actually get the windrowing done as they mow, so that'll make things go faster too. Come on, go, baby. Yep, it starts hopping if you get going too fast. So you want to avoid the hopping. And the little bits of grass on the end I'm not going to worry about, because I have to fudge the numbers anyway, so I'm not going to worry about getting all these little bits of grass. I just don't want to pick them up and make a mess out of the bales. Okay, pick it up. And off we go. Slickest little tool ever. I love this hay pop. Because usually when I'm running my own grass and hay operation, I run the Bull with the Vicon mowers, which are super nice, and they windrow automatically, so this hay bob comes in super handy. And we'll put it on cruise again. But when I first saw this, I went, oh, what is that? Yeah, I get excited about equipment. Looking through pictures at my mom's the other day, and old family pictures, like from the 1920s and 1930s, and they were had pictures of old threshing machines and the old steam tractors, and yeah, it was crazy. So I told my mom, I said, if you ever want to get rid of these pictures, I'm taking them, because I said, I want every picture I can of old equipment. I love, love, love old equipment. And I'm talking really old, not, you know, the 1950s. I'm talking like the 1920s and 1930s. So, matter of fact, about 65, 70 miles from where I live right now, there's a group called the Steam Threshers, and they will do steam threshing. They do an entire field with steam-powered vehicles, and the old style threshers, which is an early combine. And it's amazing to watch. It takes them like 4 or 5 hours to get the tractors up and running, because they have to get the boilers running, and then they do the entire field with a traditional. I honestly don't know what they use to cut down the straw or hay, but they pick it up and they bring it to a big pile, and then they send it through the thresher over the course of a weekend. So it is crazy. It's called Minnesota Steam Threshers Reunion. If you guys ever want to look it up, Steam Threshers Association Reunion or something like that. But just look it up on the internet. It's pretty cool. They have a bunch of videos on YouTube on how the whole thing goes, and it's pretty crazy. And not far from where I live, which is, it's like 60, 70 miles from me, so it's not a big deal. And I don't care if you guys know my rough area where I live. If you want to come visit, fine. Nah, I prefer you wouldn't, but you know. But no, it's an amazing little thing to watch, and it's over Labor Day weekend, because that's when harvest happens, of course. And it's pretty crazy watching the whole system. And it's a forgotten art. There's very few people that know how to do that stuff anymore. Because, as you know, technology is taken over. So, which in a way is a good thing because production has increased dramatically, but it's never good to lose your history completely. Just ask anybody over in the old country, over in England and Europe, and those places. They cling to their heritage like you would not believe. So, I don't know why Americans are so ready to lose their heritage a lot of times. You know, yes, I know it offends people, but it's part of our heritage. You know, think of where we've come from during all those struggles and strifes for every nationality and ethnicity. Just think of all we've overcome. That's where I come from when I think about all that stuff. I don't dwell on the fact that it was a horrible period of time, because every ethnicity has had horrible periods of time. Horrible, horrible, horrible period of time. I don't care what nationality or origin you are. You have had bad times in the past. So I cling to the history and try to understand it, and I teach whoever I can about the history of the area, which is not very old. It's only like 150 years, but it's still a very big part of who we are. So they should be proud that they've overcome all of... Oh, freaking net rep. It's going to get me every time. That's because I run the CSZ mod. Alright, well, save it. Climb out, and I'm going to put my pickup spot right here. My delivery spot, because the net wrap is killing me. I'm actually tempted to shut off the CSZ mod because it requires the net wrap. Net wrap, I need to go here, and I need to go to here, and up over to pallets. Because it's kind of annoying to have to constantly fill these things, especially when it's a rental baler. That kind of irritates me. And I don't know what brand it is, so it's going to get Kloss. I don't care what brand it is. Okay. Grab this. And bring it over to the baler. This is a rental. I shouldn't have to fill it up. And fill. Anyway, as I was saying about our heritage, I mean, yes, there's horrible things that have happened, and it still happened to this day in a lot of countries. But we have to bypass or get past it and think of what we've done over the last 5,000 years in this world, and how far we've come, how many things we've overcome as oppression and things like that. Not dwell on the past, and respect it, but don't dwell on it, is my opinion. So, a lot of people may argue with me on that point, but it's each person's view, and that's the view I choose to take. So, I rather look at the positive than look back and go, oh my god, that was horrible, and, you know, dwell on it. We've overcome a lot in this world. Enough of that. We're going to be dropping bales here soon, so let's get this done. Alright. Kick you out. Oh, automatic drop's not on. Okay, turn on automatic drop. How do I do that? C. There we go. Pick her up. Let's go. But I think everybody should be proud of their heritage. Enough said. Alright, let's go. Let's get this done. Because we haven't checked on our brewery yet today. Oh, this is one of those balers that won't continue to fill. Arg. It's gonna drive me crazy. Kick out the baler. When I buy my baler, it's going to be the new quick bale. I forget what group it is that made the quick bale, but it is so nice. It actually stores a bit of hay in the thing while it's wrapping, so you can keep moving. You don't have to stop every time your thing gets full. I don't remember which body group did that, though. It's one of the bigger ones. But yes, very, very nice. Come on, wrap it. Kick her out. There we go. Now I can go forward. So anyway, we're gonna get this done, and I'm just gonna whirl around right here, do my pickup so I don't pick up this chunk. I'm gonna go back and get these little bits. And this tractor's almost too small to pick up this going up a hill, which is not good. Get this, and whirl around, and hopefully get this corner. I missed it. Missed it by that much. Alright, there we go. And get these bales done. 80%, 90, 9900. Okay, so, yep, I missed my quick bale. I could have this field done by a quick bale or even just a straight baler. Could have the entire field done. Alright, so as soon as I can afford it, that'll be my first purchase as a quick bale, because I'm going to need it for my property anyway. So, actually, I might borrow the money to get it. Come on, drop it. And like I said, I'm probably going to shut off the CSZ mod. It's an amazing set of mods, and I love it, but I don't like the requirement that you have to run NetWrap with it. It's the only thing I don't like about it. I like the realism, but it's, you know, whatever. I can't see trees, get out of my way. As soon as that closes, I can go back to work. And crash into my net map. That'll be perfect. I'm gonna take that home to put it on my farm. Once I get lined up. Hopefully not hit a tree. Break between them. Perfect. I know it's reserved for contract work. I'm not trying to do anything but contract work. If I can just drive straight, that'd be great. There we go. Okay. And we gotta wait again. Yep. So we'll get this done, and then we'll go get the other one. I'll probably just take the equipment up there, because I don't want to bore you guys to death watching everything baling. And then it'll be about a 2.5-hour stream by the time I get this field done, so. But I would like to do a stream so it shows how I take care of the issue on this. Which I can do, you know, right at the end of this field. So we'll do this field, and then I'll take care of this one. And get it straightened out. It's the only way I can figure out how to do it. Is figure out how many bales I'm going to do. Hang on, can I make bigger bales? I know you're at 94%, so you're going to sit here and beep and beep and beep and beep. There you go. Good enough. Now, can I make bigger bales? Turn you off so I can up the size of these bales, since I'm not going to worry about selling them anyway. Oops. Stop going past it, Nakara. Jeez Louise. Alright, so we're going to make 180 centimeter bales, so I don't have to stop quite as often. That was my fault again. I should have checked that before I started baling. But, you know. This is not a baler I usually use because of the narrow pickup. I like my chrome. The big, chrome something. It has a really, really wide pickup, and so does the quick bale. Fast bale and quick bale, I think, are the two that are available in that mod pack. It's an amazing setup. And if you're doing massive fields, the ultimate baling package is good. But that's set up for huge, huge fields. Like hundreds of bales. That's how that one's set up. Okay. Something like Clutch or DJ would do, or the size fields that does. Alrighty. Get this done. $94%, 100%, hit the brakes, back up. Alright. As soon as that back closes, I can take off again. Do 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 do. Get her done. Oh, back up again. Not used to using these style balers that have to stop every 5 seconds to drop everything. I usually use square bales or I use fast bale. Because the fast bale has like a buffer inside of it. One can be full and it can be wrapping and closing and putting it down, while the other one is still filling, so you very rarely have to stop with it. Which is nice, because I like to farm fast. Not crazy fast like DJ, but I like to farm fast. There we go. Off we go. So how many bales we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to miss my pile here if I keep counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bales so far. And I'm about ready to drop the 15th. So I'm just going to keep count as we go. Because I don't have the count bales listed. So this is bale 15. Whoa! Over again, dang it. 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, this is 16. This will be 17 coming up. And I missed. Okay, let's get that little down. Okay, here's 17. And it's going to squawk that I'm not lined up. Alright, so 17. We'll double count it right before the end because I want to make sure I get the numbers right. Work! Pick up the whole thing, Mikara. Don't miss half of it. And I think this baler has a very, very narrow pickup, so that's why I'm missing stuff, because I'm used to the wider pickup. So, because I always run the Corona big baler or the quick bale when I choose the equipment. Okay, that's full again. I think that's 18. We'll double check when I get done. I don't think I have bale counter on. Oh, I don't. Okay. Baling is in full swing up here. When they harvest all the crops, they're baling all the straw they can to put it into storage, and they're shipping a lot down to the southern states where they're struggling to feed their animals and create bedding and stuff for them. So they're shipping a lot of hay and a lot of straw and things down south from the northern states to try and keep all the productions very, very solid of animals. I passed a field the other night that must have had 300 bales on it. It was massive. I don't think I've ever seen that many bales. I'll see if I can put that picture on my channel and then make a neat caption for it. Because it was amazing. I've never seen that many bales in a field. And I grew up in the farming region, so granted we're not massive farmers up here, but we're pretty big. Okay. Let's get this done. And dump it. Come on. This baler's gonna take forever if I have to wrap it. I might actually lease the quick bale to do the other field because I have to wrap every one of those bales. And this is one of the slow baler wrapper combos. I don't like the Pottinger. And as you know, I'm not a very patient person when it comes to this kind of thing. So, okay, close it out. Can I turn? Turn. There we go. Okay. Get this done. Want this field done. Go this way so I can pick up this oddball little chunk and miss some of it. Perfect. I do perfect farming all the time, and you're full. Okay, off we go again. I think I'm going to get about 25 bales maybe off of this field. So I got to take a percentage of those, what I'm going to have left, and maneuver the money and things around so I know what I have. And this is going to be a little bit longer stream because I want to finish up one of the contracts to show you how I deal with the issue of not being able to finish the contract. Okay, back up. And go crooked. Perfect. Okay, close the back, get these last little bits touched up. And while I swing around, I'm going to get this little dab up here. And turn back here, and get this swing. Oh, and go over some really crooked ground. Wow. Bumpy ground. Alright, so one last pass, and we'll be good to go. And like I said, I'm not going to worry about most of these little bits in the field because of the fact that I have to finagle the money anyway. So, I'm just going to take care of it. Alright, so that's not going to pick up. Can I get another 10% out of these? I doubt I will. That didn't even put it up 1%. Can I get this last little bit? It's going to tell me no because I'm reserved for contract work. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, I don't think I have enough left here to pick up. Nope, I don't. Okay, so anyway, stop your beeping. My goodness, I hear you. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bales there. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 bales right on the nose. Okay, so if I take 85% of those, this is a convoluted mess, but you got to do it this way when your thing always does this to you because they have not kicked those out of the way. So 25 bales, and you times it times 85%, leaves is 21. So I can keep 4 bales for myself. The rest have to be sold because that's going to get the money, and I have to mess with the money and everything else. It's a pain in the tuchus. So I am going to get in the tractor, unhook that, and I need to set aside the 4 bales that I'm going to keep, which I'm going to take these 4 right here. I'll set them off on my or off on the road, so I can do that. Whoa, ran right past it. 3. We'll take 1 more, which is going to be this lucky candidate right here. We'll take these 4. These are the 4 that I'm going to keep. And then they did not give me a pickup wagon that I've seen for this equipment, or for the bales. So that means I have to lease a pickup for them. Great. More money. What is this telling me? That's the dealer. Okay, so I need to lease a pickup wagon for these bales because I'm not hauling them with my telehandler. So, where's my bale loader? you know what? I'm just going to get the auto-load trailer if I have one. Yes, I do. I'm going to get this one, lease it. Yes, 900 bucks. I'm going to reimburse myself for that too. Because the way the spawn point is for the equipment, it did not have enough room for it all. So it would have said that I could not accept the contract because there's not enough space to spawn it if I hadn't spawned it at my house. So that's one of the issues I see with this map, is that it doesn't spawn correctly. His area here is not set up correctly, and it spawned it at my house. Yep, okay. Go back and get that. So anyway, we're gonna go take care of these 18 bales that are, 20 bales that are left, and get them dropped off, and then I need to take that money out of my account. It is a major mess. Or I need to figure out what the value would be and then subtract the value of the contract from it to get the total number. It's a mess when it tries to sell to your productions. So if somebody's listening out there that makes maps, hey DJ, I hope that someone would make the adjustments to the maps, or teach the map makers that there needs to be an adjustment done to that it does not pick up your productions, because it makes holy mess on baling contracts. A holy mess. Where did it spawn it to? You know what? Middle of my field, because my spawn point was over there. Ha 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 ha. Oh boy, I love store deliveries are so nice, but I forget that I put it in certain places. So we're gonna go over here. So anyway, we're going to do this a little differently than I had originally planned. Yeah, it's a mess. We're gonna go ahead and sell all the bales. Whoa, get out of the way, car. We're gonna go sell all the bales, I think, and then just subtract the contract income from that, except for those 4. And you made a big mess right here. And I can't knock you over to get you cleared up. So you're gonna have to clear yourselves up. Anyway, because there's 2 different ways I could do this. I could do it the convoluted way, which is keep the 4, sell the 20, and then adjust my income, blah, 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 that way. Or I can sell all 25. There's actually 3 ways. I can sell all 25 and then subtract the value that I would get from the contract from the amount I make. Or I can keep all the bales and just forfeit the payment. But right now, I'm hurting enough for money that I really need the income from these contracts. So I'm going to keep those 4 and get these all picked up. And where is my auto load? Auto load. Come on. Is it B? That showed that. Come on. Give me my auto load, please. I think my button is going bad on my controller. I did get the auto load. Please tell me I got the auto load. I did get it with the auto load function, I bet. Oh, let's see. Where's my trailers? Bale pickups. I'm leasing, so it's going to be there. Bale loader. And it says it's an auto load. Did I turn on the auto load when I first got it, though? I don't remember if I did. Let me look. See if I have to turn it on in options here. I did that one. Yep, I need to turn it on. Dang nabbit. I gotta turn it over to here. Go over to the shop and turn on the auto load function. Good thing I'm right around the corner from the shop. Thank you, DJ. Thanks for the share. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn this into an auto-load trailer. Let me guess, where's my spot? Inside this building, I bet. Yep, Of course it would be inside the building. And then I'm going to manually drag my trailer out of here because I am not backing that trailer out of here. Auto load. Customize. Seriously? Oh, it's a leased one. Fine, return it. Grr is all I'm going to say on that one. It's a leased, so I can't customize it. Alright, well, let's go back to the field. This is turning into a poop show real fast here. Go back up to my corner where my spawn point is, and we'll make sure we get the right one this time. Alright, now, stop the tractor. Go back into here, go back over here, do this. And I'm going to do this, turn on auto load, and everything else can stay right as it is. So, lease it. Yes, so I owe myself $1,900 when I get everything done. Alright. So, I am going to, let's see now, if I have 25 bales, I'm second guessing myself here, guys. So if I have 25 bales and they're currently going for, where's the drop? Hops, beams, blah, 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 blah. Hello, Austin Benninger. How are you doing? Let's see, slurry, where's my hay bales? Hay is going for, oh, what ugly prices. So I would get $101 per bale. So $101, is it per thousand or per bale? I can never remember that. So, times 25. So I would be better off just selling the bales and just working with what I've got. Yep, I'm going to sell them all. This is the kind of hassle you have to go through, though, when your bale contract tries to sell to your production, because it does not work at all. Alright, so now I need to set up auto load. Auto mode easy, okay. What does that mean? Pro, operating position, boom. Okay. Now, it's only going to let me pick up these 25 centimeter bales first, and then I have to switch over in 2 loads, which is a pain in the keister. But that's okay, because it won't take two sizes of bales. Again, my fault, because I didn't make sure my baler was set to 120 or 180 centimeter bales when I started. So, let's go over here. I'm just going to make this easy. I'm going to sell them all, and then I'm just going to take the money from the contract and keep those 4 bales. That'll be the easiest way. Is that 120, or that's where I switched to the 180, I think. Yep, that's where I switched to the 180s. Okay, so now we're going to shut off auto load. And we're going to go drop these off at the livestock dealer, because that's the closest place. And try not to run into any trees, because my driving is so spectacular. Thank you, Austin. Thanks for the follow. It's just one of those things that you gotta work around things that people haven't thought about in this game. The contracts are amazing. I love them because they're great income, but you gotta watch. Gotta watch for if it's trying to drop off at one of your productions. And I know I've spent a lot of time talking about this, but I want to make it clear for people. I've run into this time and time again. Whoops, that's not the place I want to go. Time and time again, where I can't complete the contract because it's dropping off at my production. So just be aware of that, people. It causes a heck of a lot of mess. So, where's my drop-off point for bales? Right over here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and sell these bales. And I got to turn off auto load to do that. And actually, I need to unload the bales. Why? And again, sell them. Okay, so that's 5,247. Let me make that note. 5,247 off those. Now we'll go get the other 20 and do the same thing, and then I'll figure out which way I want to do. Because you have to mess with money, and thank goodness for dev tools, or I'd be hurting so bad in these games because there's always times where you need more money if you're starting a large farm, and a lot of the maps put out now have a lot of very, very, very expensive fields. I was looking at the new Castile and something map. It's a Spanish map that the fields are $800,000 just to get started. So if you're starting a new farmer, there's no way you can even start on that map without bringing in extra money. Or you can get one field and one teeny tiny little tractor, and to me that's just not good. Unless you're a survival player, then that's amazing, but I'm not a survival player. Never have been, never will be. So it's just one of those things. I need to turn on auto load, which is B, and I don't want low pro, I want easy, and I need to, it's on auto load, but it's auto loading on the other side. Great. Shouldn't do that, but I'm having issues with it. It doesn't want to load it. Come on, load. Oh, it's probably not set for the right size. Grr. Okay, so stop unloading. Do I have it still set wrong? Yes, I do. I have it set wrong. There we go. Alright. See, I'm a professional farmer. I know what I'm doing. Yep. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get these picked up. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the rest of the moolah. And I'm going to sacrifice those 4 bales. Those 4 bales aren't going to make that big of a deal on my farm, because I have my own grass field to take care of shortly, so I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, I'm just going to get these done, pick them all up, then we'll get the contract figured out, and go from there. So I'm just going to sell them all, and I'm going to take the money from the contract, or adjust my money for the contract. And that's the easiest way to take care of it that I've figured out, instead of playing, you know, I got 45, I got 20, I got 30, and then doing all the math and stuff. It's just as easy to just go ahead and sell them all, finish or fail the contract, and then adjust your money. Because I've never, ever, ever figured out another way to do that. So, and you have to use dev tools to adjust your money unless you know of another way to do it. So, I haven't used the signs, the subsidy signs, for years. I've used dev tools ever since it came out. And I doubt I'll ever quit using it, because there's so many things that we need to adjust money for in this game. Especially for playing solos and trying to start new farms and different things, you know. It's just crazy. But if you play survival and you love doing it that way, where you start with $0 and you mow grass or sell bales or whatever, go for it. Have your fun all you want to do with it. I do not enjoy that, so let's go ahead and sell these. And I don't remember what my button is. Is it Y or Control Y? Y. Alright, and we're just going to sell them. Okay, so we got 16,384 off that. 16,384. Do some quick math. 6, 1, and 1 is 21,633. And my contract was going to pay me... Come on, scroll. Thank you. Contract was going to pay me on field 13, 12,356. So I'm just using my phone for that subtraction. I'm not as fast at subtraction as I am at the other one. 21,631 minus 12,356 is 92.75 is what I would actually, wait a second. I sold them all for 21. My contract would pay me 12. So I owe, how does that work? My brain just went poof. Okay, so I sold them all, got the money, and I didn't get the contract money, so that's fine. I need to, I'm going to give the, take $10,000 off of my total that I got to kind of equalize it. It's not going to be perfect, but I'll take 10,000 off. And then I got a, okay, so 92.75 is what I was going to give them back. And I had $1,900 worth of equipment that I had to release because the spawn point didn't lease it properly. So I'm going to turn them $7,300 back to the bank. So I'm going to go ahead and fail this contract because it's not going to let me complete it. I don't care what anyone says. So I'm going to cancel that one. And then I'm going to finish collecting it. And I just lost all my equipment. You dope. All right, whatever. We'll work around it. And I need to make an adjustment. So F12, adjust money. We're going to take off $7,300. Enter. Piece of plastic sticking in my arm. Get off. Okay, so that's taken care of. So that contract is finished. Now all the equipment I had just leased for that contract is gone because I was silly and finished it. Anyway, I'm going to get the other contract done the same way I did this contract, and I'm going to get that finished, and then I'll see you in next stream because it's going to be another long session. I need to bail, and then I need to do my own bailing, and yeah. I might also pick up what contracts I can while I'm off the grid on this. So I'm just going to keep trying to get more money. I need as much money as I can because I need to buy a baler and things, and it's going to be very expensive. So I'm going to do as many contracts as I can to get them filled up while taking care of my own farm. And if I have more beer ready to produce and sell, I'm going to do some of that. So, yep. Wait a second, why is all my equipment still here? Oh, I leased it for the silage contract, so I didn't lose it all. Awesome. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the poop show. That was the last 25 minutes. And yeah, that's how I take care of the contracts that want to sell to your production points, because you cannot collect on those. You can try it, but I proved that you cannot do it in many, many videos and many, many tries. So anyway, this has been a long stream. I'm still psyched to go some more, but it's been almost a 3-hour stream, and not very many people are going to watch a 3-hour video. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Stay happy and healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.